367 gigabytes of videos are in the cloud. Whatever he does, it makes slimy noises. Maybe his boogers have Peter Snail slime on them. It's even thicker than normal slime. I saw that video and I was kind of confused. Unless, of course, because if that was the Alaska trip, because I thought I never heard of this. It's Ace Pro 2's video. That's my video. However did that possibly get in there? Unless it's because I took EOCam in there, and then I was trying to connect to the Ace Pro 2 to the computer and for it to never work. So then I resorted to making it upload videos to the cloud, and only one video is there. That's maybe what that was all along. Maybe that's why it has that. For a second, I was kind of wondering why there's back cam there, and then there's also it, but that's of course not a 360 video. It's Vince, why it's definitely just the Ace Pro 2, of course. Just a video when we were driving to the boat before we boarded the boat. Why it over there has it like that, and then it does not. Because there's a time it did it, then after restarting it, it's back to normal again. And then there's another time soon, and then it was like that, and now it's not like that again. And then there's the features that the battery looks like that, and then there's the feature that thing about dealing with files will then show in dark mode instead of just light mode. Battery percentage. It's like this competitor keeps removing the update. It was the New Year's event. basically forced to interact with the Douglas that was pestering me. As I tried to sit there, the Douglas says to make its nose move on underneath my hand and until the Douglas got my hand onto its head. Even though Douglas definitely never did that with us before. And then there's the Xmas Day video. It's a 51-minute video. I remember for the video about the present opening for I took that video and made a flat video out of it. Every video needs the auto frame done with them. Such as the very day where we get to open all the goodies. We need to fun filming again. You is Doobie-Doo the Rock face. He's. Ravar is safe in there. He's safe in his hidey hole. It kind of goes know what would happen if I made this competitor install Armory Crate. Where it can see certain things. Unless it won't recognize anything because it's not ASUS-ish product. Well, delicious or deliscus, all anything that isn't a Razer laptop, because if it was a laptop made by ROG, then of course it would be able to use that app and see all the infos and such because of that ecosystem. Well, basic all a Razer can't do that. There's where I got to that. And that's what I look like, realizing that I got that Kim. That's when we realized, holy He should have realized that why we care so much about technology rather than getting other things for Xmas Day like we used to. And of course, journeying. It's a guitar video. It's in a folder called guitar. It's a vision of just one lens. It's just a sphere. It's the entire bus recording. Blunderbuss. 33 gigabyte video. It's an hour long. That was nice. Just look at the quality of that emulator video. You can't change what it did, so it did what it did. I guess if there is a way to change it or not, if it really is just stuck doing really low quality looking 720p videos. Otherwise, we don't care about that. We just go with the flow of it looking like, well, that.
God damn it! Looks good. Fantastic.
People keep cussing. Let's go see what's happening out there. Spooky Bink video
in my class, and
of that game.
did it. Check your map. You were in my class.
The golden age.
Break one, two,
The days when that game was kind of, well, more iconic. Sim. It's time for that game. Spooky RAM edition. With those really low quality looking 720p videos. You just usually need 4 shiny sprites again. You may need to consider eating. Eats and feeding. Feeding and eats. Eating and feeding on food and things. Eat food and things. Being sloppy. Spooky zombie materialized up there. Like it manifested up there. Do be a little kind of drowsy. It was quite a feat, and we made them build that place. And now it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, it's been saved. Good. For it, spooky random access memory edition. But in the case of the hardware, the real thing of that console, it was spooky hard drive edition. Spooky hard disk drive edition. Feedy time. So anyways, speaking of HDDs, because to know if, well, if the OS 3, the one that we have to be having nowadays instead of the one we used to own, but the one we have now, if it's HDD, it'd be hearable. Although the thing is about the old consoles versus the OS 4 generation of the OS 4 and the C-Box One X, all that is that the game doesn't actually store inside of the HDD. It was read directly from a disk of the game. But like the OS 4 and above, Word games actually install inside of the C-Steam instead of just having of the disk. It can the older consoles, the disk was required for a game to even be able to do what it does. Although it was game saves that stored in the HDD. Feeding time. Eating delightful time. Or peas to get exploded. Peas. Prepper. You know, that music sounds kind of beefy. Actually mentioned C++. You know, one of call him. The word that starts with letter P. And if you know what that word is, I don't know what that means. Meanwhile, when I was in here, none of them said that word. So it's kind of silly. But some women call a cat a word that starts with letter P. P-U-S-S-C-T without the cat part. P-U-S-S-Y.